Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so I don't normally like to cover the drama content anymore, talking about, person A and person B and stuff, because it gets, really repetitive and boring, and it's just a parasitic relationship of whether or not you can capitalize off of somebody's failures while also trying to make yourself look better than them in the process, which, let's be honest, nobody is really better than anybody in the grand scheme of things when it comes to morals, especially now in this day and age. There are practicing Christians that claim to be holier than thou that end up breaking the laws of their religion every time while trying to pretend like they don't. Kind of like Nick Rekieta, who's the other guy? Steven Crowder, to name a few. So yeah, nobody is really actually perfect. Everybody is flawed. It just depends on various degrees. In this instance, though, I just want to go over it because I find it to be interesting. Not so much casting divine judgment upon the person, but I'll go over the facts and give my opinion on it. But again, let's be real here. I'm no better than this person, and neither is anybody really watching this. So let's not get anybody on their moral high horse, because that's just not what you got to do on the internet. The internet is originally to just laugh. So let's laugh at this situation, but let's not pretend like anybody here is better than the other. As much as I love Mudahar, he was recently in that one group chat where Keemstar, where you could make the argument that there was some immoral things going on in there. So there you go, right off the bat. But even still, I don't think that trivial matters or trivial immorality should be held against another person if overall in the grand scheme of things they want to make the world better. Honestly speaking, while we're on this, I think the only person that I haven't really seen anything immoral from is Mr. Beast and maybe Moist Critical, although Moist Critical is a liar and I've proven it, but it's one of those situations where if you have enough of a fan base, you can lie and get away with it. So that's the Moist thing. I'd say Mr. Beast is probably the most moral person and consistent one out there. Moist Critical, not so much. It's all perception-wise, and people just want to pretend like he's Jesus, so they'll go ahead and cover up anything he does. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go over the Completionist charity little controversy. I'm going to go over some tweets I saw on Twitter that are of note and were interesting. Specifically, there's some actually from last night that have been deleted, funny enough. And the first thing I noticed is Dexerto, whatever, was the first one to delete their initial tweet. So what they did is they originally posted this tweet a lot earlier than 19 hours ago. But then they ended up getting ratioed by this person. So if you see this right here, this is the original Dexerto tweet. And then this person right here, I have no idea who this is. Just for the record, I just know apparently Flash follows them. But, and if Flash follows you, that means you're usually like right-wing conservative or quote-unquote based. So maybe that's where they lean. Again, I don't know who this is. But apparently they did ratio Dexerto so much that this Dexerto, the theory is that they deleted their fucking tweet because Dexerto are like a bunch of pussies, I guess. Look, if you're making a tweet like this and you get ratioed by some chick and then you have to delete your fucking tweet, because here's the thing, pretty sure I can find it here too. There is nothing in the, there's nothing in the original tweet that isn't in here. Like Dexerto had the same exact thing. Let me see. Right here, yeah. So you see this person caught on too. They deleted your response to their post and reposted it or whatever. So they were getting ratioed so badly that they went ahead and made a new one. So I'm trying to find that one screenshot that they did. Here it is. So yeah, again, the original post. This post has been deleted. And then they brought back the new post. But as you can see, it's the same thing. Nothing has changed. It is literally the same tweet. The only difference on this one is that this person isn't ratioing them in their reply anymore. So, kind of bitch-made behavior. I know nothing about Dexerto. I don't know anything about Dexerto or anything. But, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, Dexerto, since you delete your lying tweet about Jirard, the completionist, don't worry, I got you. Wouldn't want the internet to forget about it. So, as you could see, weebs are on the case, I guess. We got Jirard has always been a kind and a good friend. Jirard, whatever the fuck there, is the completionist's real name, by the way. He has not pocketed any money. All funds are sitting in the account opened by the group, waiting to hear his response. If you want to join the hate train, so Dexerto over here. That's weird though, because they didn't change anything, did they? It's all the same fucking response. So I don't know. It's either they just didn't want to get ratioed, or like the fuck, dude? What is happening? Yeah, I don't know. I seriously saw it be the same response. It's weird, but I guess it wasn't the only you know. Yeah, YouTube the Completionist is being called out for allegedly pocketing funds. YouTube the Completionist, yeah, it's literally the same one. I guess they just got ratioed by this person and other people like this weave. I don't know, Dexerto. I don't know anything much about you. I don't even follow you, but I do on occasion see like articles from you and might reference you, but this is a pretty fucking bitch made move. Like, what the fuck are you actually doing? Like, you got ratioed. Like, there's nothing more pathetic than a gold check mark over there trying to like be a respect. Like, it just kind of goes to show you there's no respected news outlets anymore. These people are such frauds. Like, you get ratioed by a bunch of people like Weaves and Gina Darling, whatever the fuck that is. And then you get, that's fucking amazing. That's great. But Mudahar had an official statement regarding this matter. I want to say this is an insult to the research me and Carl, that's the guy that helped Muda with the video, put in. We very matter of fact and for news organizations to insinuate claims we never made by attaching to our work is disgusting. We never claimed money was improperly embezzled. That's for a federal agency to find out. So to be honest, Dexerto just kind of got fucked up. This person though, they came in with the actually. Then what's up with this thumbnail? They kept the money. With his face in the thumbnail very much implies embezzlement. I don't have a horse in this race, but also I don't know. I understand how the combination looks to most people. And then Mudahar replies, I don't see where the lie is in the title or the thumbnail based on the contents of the video. I also just realized this isn't even a thumbnail to my video. I don't control the decisions of another creator. I just work with them for the investigation. So there you go. Give me an exact timestamps where I called and committed a crime. I looked over the filings and showed gross negligence. You're making the rest of us pointing out that he did accuse him of a crime. Mudahar saying he didn't is anything wrong. Maybe it is a crime. Maybe it isn't. Doesn't matter. See, this is another reason why YouTubers should not get involved in this stupid shit. Because then it becomes a headache, and then more people try, especially if you have like a huge fan base, like, or not even fan base, but if you have a huge following like Mudahar, there are going to be people picking apart at any little thing, either misrepresenting you, getting things wrong, or and it's just a fucking headache. As somebody like me, and I don't even consider myself a big influencer or creator. Fuck, I don't even consider myself an influencer, period. I think the title is cringe. But me, very clearly, many people have misrepresented me. Many people, it's an annoying fucking thing to deal with. So I can't say that I just don't lean towards Muda more in this, because I just think maybe he did do wording wrong or something. I don't know, but everybody just going ahead and like, I don't know. There are sharks in there, ladies and gentlemen. Also, yeah, this is fucking stupid. This is literally this is not even Mudahar's title, but whatever. Whatever, it is what it is. You guys get a main gist of where it's going. But yeah, Dexerto made the thing, then deleted their post, then rebrought the same one because they were getting ratioed. So let's get like public opinion. You guys can watch the video for yourself. It's 38 minutes. But yeah, it's on the Some Ordinary Gamers channel. Mudahar here. It's time we look at The Completionist, a YouTube channel hosted by Jirard Khalil. This YouTuber has been hosting an event the last few years known as Indieland, where money was raised for a foundation known as the Open Hand Foundation. When me and Carl Jobst look into the charity, we found the biggest red flag in the history of YouTuber charities. What? Let's find out. Thanks for watching. Very enthusiastic there, I'm gonna say. But yeah, so this is the Jirard, whatever. I'm guessing this is his main account. But yeah, this is the, I believe this is the, whatchamacallit, the Indieland 2023 Donate and Watch while they play Rose and Camellia Collection, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. I don't think he has, at the time of the video coming out, made an official statement. I do know, though, however, it's very fancy, that he has, he has disabled comments in some of his shit. So I'll go pull that up right now. This is actually a post that I found on the Twitter. I actually took the screenshots because I thought they'd be fancy. But yeah, if you go to the recent, yeah, here they are. Just give me a second, guys. I'm a professional at this, man. I swear to God. Yeah, so if you go over here, ladies and gentlemen, you see here the unprompted inverse VR hosted by, and this was 9 days ago, which I think was his last video. As you can see, comments are turned off. You go here 2 months ago, right here. I don't know. Comments are turned off. And this is the same one. So yeah, even comments from 2 months ago are apparently being turned off by the Completionist. Guess he's not completing any fucking comments today, ladies and gentlemen. No, sirree. No, he's not. Alright, so there's that. And yeah, as of this moment, he hasn't said it. But what was it that the original, counter tweets to this that the Dexterdo people had to, delete their tweet over or something, was getting reaction over? This is bullshit. The money hasn't been squandered. It's been sitting there untouched in the bank because he couldn't find a good and honest dementia research foundation to donate to. Charity funds are public info, so it's not like he's hiding any of this. Jirard's one of the kindest and giving human beings I've ever met. What would he use the publicly known amount of money for? Himself? That'd be shitty, but it's shown that it's untouched aside from very small amounts that were used for the cost and production for his Indie Land charity stream. It wasn't for personal gain. Multiple huge foundations have been found to pocket the money for their multimillionaire CEOs, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't find a charity that fits his standard for a cause that has affected his family so much. If this somehow actually turns out to be one big ruse, then I'll gladly retract my tweets. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's one of the kindest and genuinely good people I've met in the industry in my whole career, and I hate to see his name dragged through the mud. Honestly speaking, this is a very charitable interpretation of the whole thing. And, them saying that he's one of the kindest people they know, it may be, normally I'd just kind of be more inclined to dismiss it based off of that because, my feelings. They do go on and put in an interesting defense, though, based in fact right here that, yeah, what would he use it publicly for? What would he use it for? And, he would kind of basically get himself in hot water. This is what the people have to say. No one is claiming that, but what is the issue? What is the issue is the tax exempt filings, the false statements, etc. That is fraud no matter how you look at it. No one is claiming that except for the clickbait post she's directly responding to, which is the original Dexterdo article that they deleted. However, they just put it back up because they didn't want to be ratioed. I don't know, man. These people seem fucking stupid. These people are just, I don't know. Unfortunately, it's so scarce for journalism out there, or fucking people that get their articles. So I don't know if I'll be fucking using these. Unfortunately, probably. I'm sure other it's followed by 24 people that I follow. So chances are we're gonna fucking use this shitty fucking Dexterdo article for the past. It's clickbait, but not even the article claims it. Jirard was lazy, incompetent, and even if he didn't mean to commit fraud, he sure as hell did when he knew the money wasn't moving, then claimed and later live streamed the same stuff. That's fraud. By the same stuff, I mean the money was going to charity and organization. It wasn't, and he knew, but said so anyway. That's bad. And then this weeb says he didn't lie. The money is still going to a charity and organization when he finds the right organization to send it to. He's not lying at all. He has just literally never found a respectable. So that is the point, of contention from what I see. It's either, well, he didn't know, but he lied, and da. To be honest, guys, let me tell you this from a perspective of somebody that goes outside and doesn't have a real job that revolves around social media and shit. This is fucking stupid. This is literally fucking idiotic. I mean, no, I guess criticism all around. Mutahar, what do you really hope to accomplish by making a video like this? I guess they're holding your money. I guess awareness, question mark, probably. But if this wasn't meant as a hit piece, what was it for? You obviously know that it's going to be treated as a hit piece for outlets like Dexterdo to use. And while you think that it's not your responsibility, and sure, on a technicality, it really isn't, still, you're putting it out there. It is what it is, sure, but you got to understand this is going to be something that ends up happening regardless. News outlets and other people are going to latch onto this. I think there's a fucking Oh my god. There's like this fucking meme that says when the E-celeb that I don't know anything about finally gives me a reason to hate him. It's like, what the fuck? You know, it's weird. You know, it's like, what is really the point? And then we continue on here, and it's just like, this seems like shit that's like, yeah, it's a big deal because you don't want to ever hold money from like a charity or hold money that the people brought in, you know, and not give it to the charity that they think they're donating from. Yeah, that is pretty much a big deal. Yes, yes, yes. And at the same time, it's like, is anything going to really get done? Right now, we see a lot of public backlash, but we also see a lot of people fighting back for this guy. And some of them actually make decent points, which is even fucking weirder. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's like weird when it comes to this drama shit. When it comes to shit like this, you know, I'm starting to kind of see it. It almost feels like people have to play judge, jury, and executioner for some reasons. And honestly, nobody is fucking qualified to really do that. It's kind of a fucking stupid thing to do. When we have general people in the comments section, no offense, guys, that just don't really understand nothing but the surface level. And then we have people that are like YouTubers that are a little above it, but not really, because they don't understand the real complexities of any of the legal stuff unless they come from legal backgrounds or chose to devote their life to the legal bullshit, which, let's be honest, most YouTubers don't, and they'd rather take fucking shortcuts than actually do the real work or do an IRL job that revolves around whatever the fuck they're claiming to do. It's fucking weird, dude, and it's only, you can only take this shit as a surface level too much. So much, rather. So let's finish up with the Dexerto article here. YouTuber The Completionist is being called out for allegedly withholding charity funds. The YouTubers, Ordinary Gamers, and Carl's Jobs Gaming, never heard of this person, heard of Muda though. I've been researching the charity use claim they found big discrepancies in the tax filings at the Open Hand Foundation. The videos on the situation, and here's the full story. Oh Lord, have mercy. I mean, do we want to go to the full story, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're gonna go to the full story, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the full story, ladies and gentlemen. From Dexerto, ladies and gentlemen. The Completionist charity accused of withholding over $600,000 in donation. Popular YouTuber The Completionist charity, the Open Hand Foundation, has been accused of holding back more than $600,000 in dementia research funds. The Open Hand Foundation, founded by Jirard Khalil, the content creator behind the popular YouTube channel The Completionist, and his family have been accused of not contributing any of the funds it's raised to any organization for dementia research, despite claiming to do so. The accusations are coming from all angles, as YouTubers, including Carl Jobs and some Ordinary Gamers, have uploaded detailed breakdowns of the situation after researching and communicating with the Open Hand Foundation. The foundation, which usually became a non-profit organization in 2014, reportedly raised over $600,000, but this money is allegedly still sitting in their bank. Jobs, in a breakdown video titled "The Charity is Lying to You," explained that according to the foundation's tax filings, they received significant contributions each year, deducted some expenses, and then added the remaining cash to their existing stockpile, which now totals $655,000. For the past 10 years, they have raised $600,000, and it's all just sitting in their bank account, despite Open Hand saying the money goes to help fund research. And despite the fact that everyone believes their money is going to a worthwhile cause, this is simply not the case, Jobs states. Despite claims on their website and by Khalil that the foundation supports various organizations, including the University of California, San Francisco, there is allegedly no record that a single dollar has been dispersed to any charity or research organization. In 10 years of filings, they have not dispersed a single dollar to anybody. Jobs claims they have kept everything for themselves. Jobs explains seeming discrepancies, such as quote on the Open House Foundation website from David Kessler, which states, "I am deeply grateful for your recent gift to the UCSF School of Medicine. You support of can't say that, dementia and related degenerative diseases research is invaluable." Yet, as Jobs points out, Kessler was fired from his role as dean in 2007, a full 7 years before the Open Hand Foundation was registered as a nonprofit, leading many to wonder how or why the quote is even on the foundation's website. Baffled by the findings, Jobs questioned the Open Hand Foundation directly to learn more about the situation. A response from Jack Khalil, Jirard's brother, claims that before the official registration as a foundation. They donated body parts for research and made financial contributions to an institute that, in our view, made insufficient progress. There's no record of disbursement of funds, however. Ah, Lord, YouTuber The Completionist is being called out, blah, 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 blah. As Job states, essentially Open Hand is claiming that they made donations before they were registered in 2014, which he cannot confirm because it wasn't public at the time. This means it is acceptable to not pass along of the money that the public has given them until they find someone they deem worthy. Jobson Mudhar from Some Ordinary Gamers spoke with Khalil, who claimed he was unaware until 2021 that the funds had not been forwarded to any organizations and has since been trying to find a place to send the money. And that leads to the important question of whether or not the money is still there, to which Jobs added Jirard assures us they still have the full amount of money and are looking to donate it as soon as possible. However, due to the Open Hand's past dishonesty, I think we do need concrete proof of this donation when it happens. Jirard or the Open Hand Foundation is yet to publicly comment on these allegations. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the tail of the tape. If you don't feel like watching a 30-minute video from me, the Ordinary Gamers, or whoever this Carl guy is, there you go. This is the tail of the tape, so to speak, ladies and gentlemen. Now, again, I do see that there might be some, like, plot holes in this whole thing, and I do, again, now at this day and age, you know, I just, or maybe it's even for, like, just me, I don't know, passing judgment about other people, ladies and gentlemen, like, in a I'm morally superior to you kind of way is fucking kind of cringe, to be honest. You know, there's just some things, like, even in the past that I just don't even give a shit about, because, like, either, like, I know how things are gonna stay the same, or I know that it's, like, it is what it is, and that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, homie. And, you know, just, you know, passing judgment on people, I think it's reserved for specific, you know, situations. Like, it's on a situational basis, right? But normally, like, when it comes to things like this or whatever, like, you know, do you want to give this person the benefit of the doubt? Do you want to completely just, you know, like, nailed him at the stake or whatever the fuck there? It's so scummy. He ran a fake charity for 10 years, lying through his teeth about where the money was going nowhere, then filled his pocket in administrative fees like a crook for about $125,000. There's no two sides to his story. It's clear what he's doing. It's not so simple. The funds are still in his account, and to his credit, have not been spent that we know of, assuming all the public records are correct. It's that Jirard won't donate the money until to find a charity that fits desires and guaranteeing the money use. So there's the 2 points of contention right here. Oh, please. He kept the money for anytime a motherfucker starts with, oh, please. That's a red flag right there. Oh, please, sister. He kept the money for almost 10 years, paid himself $125K with the funds. What was he administrating? They didn't give a single penny to any charity. Lied through his teeth. It's a very emotionally charged response here. Jirard won't donate. This is why I really hate fucking emotionally charged response. Like, one keeps a cool head, the other one is just like, my feelings. You know what they said about my feelings? They really cloud your fucking judgment, you know? That's why Young Yeah is like the fucking guy of a generation, because he's a fucking robot, ladies and gentlemen. He has no feelings. Jirard won't donate the money until he finds a charity that fits his desires, guaranteeing the money is used. It's so absurd. I almost spit my water. It's so... Are you a YouTuber? You're so dramatic. Oh, no, you're not. You only have you have 1,000 followers, or maybe you were. I don't know. But this seems to be the point of the contention. But that's all really I got for this shit on the surface level, guys. This is my take, you know? This is my take, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to really, like, condemn this guy. Like, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, my God. I hate you. You know, I hate you, Jirard. You're evil. You're evil. If anything, if this ends up being true and this is all on him, like, he actually is a jackass, it's like, whoa, he's a jackass, just like 90% of the world that would do this shit or that have done this shit. You know, I think, but, like, you know, it is what it is, you know, like, we got Mudahar here making the video, ladies and gentlemen, for awareness and to possibly destroy what's left of this dude's reputation. I want to point out one last thing, and this comes from, like, it was Boo Blacks that made this tweet, who's friends with Some Ordinary Gamers. So he might have a bias, and then again, he might not, because we can just look at the tweets, ladies and gentlemen. So look at the tweets. Apparently, we got Jirard, aka Pro Jirard. Pro Jirard casually slandering Muda and Carl. Lol. So our good Sasquatch friend Josh over here, there. This is horseshit. They're both making a lot of assumptions and accusations without being able to actually prove it. Almost like they're presenting the worst and trying to get views off of it. They didn't bother, tried to reach out to Jirard about it. No due diligence. This is horseshit. Come on, Jirard. At least watch the video. They are both in a call with Jirard at one point. They have documentations of the funds going in, but not actually going to any charities. Jirard's, I was actually going to do it today. It sounds, that does sound like a fucking cop-out. Holy shit. People donated to this. Because, like, again, it's like, I was actually going to do it today, guys, after you guys, like, conveniently caught me of all this shit and put me in a spot. Like, you know, that is pretty fucking fishy, actually. What the fuck? All right, that does not make this guy look any good. This shit's bad. People donate to this organization through hearing it via Jirard and expect the money to go to where it was going. Not to yeah, it's just like, what is the, I guess the end game is him getting money out of it, but I don't know if it was worth it. I mean, it seems kind of like stupid to assume that as being a guy, you know, a very notable figure at that, and having other notable figures being around and, you know, semi-capable. You know, I downplay a lot of the fucking, you know, merits of a simple YouTuber most of the time. And while that would apply to people like even fucking Moist Critical or shit like, or Sniper Wolf, god fucking damn, Boogie2988, there are some of them that are actually sort of fucking capable at their profession or outside of other professions. I'd say Mudahar does fall under that. And if he's around and he's looking to, I guess, expose or to bring awareness to something, yeah, I don't know why the fuck he would do that. I don't know why the Completionist would even try to do this shit unless he thought he was like untouchable or that nothing would happen. I am not scrolling down there because you guys remember this. It's the Pro Jirard when he was caught doing this, ladies and gentlemen. Although he was a victim of people accusing him of stuff, so maybe that's a touchy subject for whatever. For Mr. Jirard. Oh, not Jirard. Mr. Jirard. Jirard, lol. Anyway, that's all I have. This video has gone on for way too long, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Yeah, hopefully no drama. Hopefully we could go back to some wholesome gaming content. All right, goodbye, bye.